Good day everyone, this is your European Open briefing for Tuesday, September 13th. My name is Michael Frentiades, I am the Chief Economist at xm.com. These are the key points you should know about today. The dollar retreated from yesterday but has slowly regained the lost ground. Following Fed Governor Brainard's speech, odds of a September hike drop. Chinese data beat estimates, August data, and there was a positive response by global stocks. On the calendar today, by the way, UK inflation, the German zoo survey, Mario Draghi speaking, and a relatively quiet US session in terms of data and Fed speakers, of course. Now, as you see from the dollar index here, the US dollar was not exactly shocked by Fed Governor's Brainard's dovish tone, quoting her prudence in the removal of policy accommodation, so slowly remove policy accommodation, and her conditions for hiking rates have not been met yet. Since she was the last official to speak ahead of the September 2021 meeting, no change is now the 85% scenario according to the markets. The Fed could try to surprise the markets, of course, but that has not been their style, particularly when they last hiked in December last year. There was a pretty much specific warning that they were going to hike so as not to catch the markets by surprise, so I doubt they're going to go ahead with a surprise rate hike. Furthermore, anyone who is surprised by this recent display of Fed dovishness probably lived in another planet the past few years, because the Fed is, of course, quite dovish. This is what it looks like. Now, some currencies that have suffered lately, and here I am talking about the Aussie, the Loonie, the Kiwi, and the Pound versus the dollar, tried to stage a recovery on Brainard, but that recovery is looking shaky as risk sentiment has also not recovered that much. So maybe one can say that these currencies are also more prone to rise when risk appetite is positive. The Aussie here is an example. It rallied from the roughly 75 cents level to 75.57, let's say 75.70, sorry. But despite relatively positive Chinese data, it was unable to maintain the upward momentum from Brainard, and now back to 0.7513. Looking at the data from China, retail sales, they are the orange line, they are up 10.3% year on year. Industrial output, this is the green line, was the yellow line was up by 6.3%, so slight recovery there for industrial output, and urban fixed investment up by 8.1%. Now it's worth mentioning that all these figures beat expectations for August, and I think this is reinforcing the picture of stability for the Chinese economy, and this is definitely helpful for risk sentiment around the world. On to the economic calendar, we had German final CPI exactly as expected. Swedish inflation was a little worse than expected, actually a month-on-month drop. Later we have UK inflation, which could influence the Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of England to hold from more stimulus, and expected is 0.7% headline CPI and 1.4% core CPI, so a slight pickup from July's levels. The zoo economic sentiment survey is expected to have improved during September. The zoo comes out the same time as a speech by ECB President Mario Draghi, although the ECB press conference has been so recent, not so much action is expected. Just as a side remark, I think the euro is also not the main focus of FX markets right now. The ECB is not really expected to change policy, maybe just a minor adjustment. Economic data are showing a modest, if unexciting, recovery. Also, Brexit has not provided much excitement for the Eurozone, so the Euro not moving much or not providing traders with a lot of excitement. Strangely, there is a lack of US data during the US session, of major data, only the American Petroleum Institute numbers later on. That's all from me today. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.